of me.
Yes.
My best-selling records are, still ahead of me. My biggest successes still lie ahead of me.
Yeah.
I think, I know for sure that what I've gone through was just merely, training ground for what's to come. I've had an amazing ride, and I'm going to continue doing so. I had amazing highs and amazing lows.
Yeah.
But been really fortunate and blessed, with the success that I've managed to attain. And I guess, when, like you say, when words like legend get thrown around, it puts a lot of responsibility on one's shoulders, because you actually have to protect that legacy, which is a full-time job, because you can't come out the starting blocks firing and then fizzle out, That was never
slow
part
burner.
of
Burner.
So was never part of the intention to fizzle out. I intend to be around, affecting change, positive change, positivity, for a long time to come.
Right. Well, you must get asked this next question a lot. TKZ, when and when?
With TKZ, in fact, there's an interesting project that has come up with TKZ, which I think fans will enjoy a lot. So, yeah, we'll keep you posted.
All right.
Yeah,
you guys are like the Fugees. We're just waiting for the next one to drop, eh?
Yeah, we'll keep you posted. TKZ is one of those. It's funny how we've become. We're just three school friends, but we've become such an integral part of music, of music history. It was never our intention.
It was just a good time.
It was just, we had a great time, and a whole lot of people had a great time along with us. But we're also very precious about protecting the legacy. So this next project, it's going to be done right, and it will protect the legacy.
All right.
And it's got nothing to do with music.
I'm gonna ask you a really quick, fun question.
Yes.
All right. So Shibobo, Benny McCarthy, in the 18 area. What happened?
Well, that's such a broad question. What happened where?
Yeah, it was one of those tracks. First, when it came out, everybody's like, "Wow, how did you get Benny McCarthy?"
Oh, okay.
Onto a track.
We were just young boys, and I was talking to someone about Casper Nyovest and him doing, making history today back home. People ask me, how did he, come up with this fill up the dome thing? And for me, I just think it was just a bunch of 23, 24-year-olds in one room, like,
being 23, 24-year-olds.
We can fill up the dome, we can do it, come, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was that like young energy, and today they're doing it, and I take my hat off to them. So the same energy applied. Benny wasn't, it wasn't unattainable for us.
But he was literally one of the biggest footballing stars 100%. On the African continent.
We said we're doing a World Cup song, and we want Benny McCarthy, and we did everything we could. I'll tell you an interesting story that is not necessarily in the public domain. When we shot the cover for that thing, because we recorded Benny's vocals in Amsterdam, so I had to fly over to record his vocals in Amsterdam because he was playing for Ajax.
Yes.
So I came back, so we needed to shoot the sleeve, because you can't say you've got Benny McCarthy on the track and he's not on the sleeve.
Yeah.
So we phoned Safa, and they were training, getting ready for the 98 World Cup, and they wouldn't allow us to come onto the training field. So we phoned Benny's manager, Rob Moore, who was a good friend of one of the A&R guys at the record company. Said, okay, cool, they're training at such and such a field, come at this time. So we all drove there. We got there, mid-afternoon, and we saw them on the pitch. Everybody's running around. Sean Bartlett, Neil Tovey, the gang, running around. And then they literally took a 10-minute break. We called Benny. Benny ran off. We went around the corner. We had these jackets.
Yeah, the Nike jackets.
No, it was actually like these BMG jackets. We had 4. We put them on quickly. We had a photographer. We took the picture.
Snap.
And that was the cover.
Oh, fantastic. And just speaking about that particular track, it was one of those, like you said, the energy of being young. It was, biggest artists at the time, biggest footballer at the time. You guys got onto a track. It was, the timing was right. And I think that's one of the things that's been very important in your life. Timing
is everything. I use Casper again as an example. We were talking with someone yesterday that just like, the timing of everything is just perfect. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, for him to do what he needed to do. I mean, I always use Michael Jackson as well as a case study in terms of timing. Thriller came out at the same time that MTV came out.
Yeah.
So MTV didn't have any content. So what did they play? They played the Thriller video to death. Over and over again. Yeah. TKZ came out, YFM came out at the time, and they didn't have any content, so what did they play? They just played TKZ all the time, So it's like timing is so important. Timing is everything.
Let's get a little personal with you. You've got the wife, you've got the little one.
Yeah.
You guys are acting on a TV show as well together.
Yes.
You're a showbiz, couple.
Sure.
Jay-Z, Beyonce ain't got nothing on you guys. Tell me about it, man. Tell me about how does that work? The fact that you guys have a personal relationship at home, and then you have to take it out there into the world and work with each other.
You know what? I think first we see ourselves as people, like working individuals. We don't see ourselves as a showbiz couple.
Right.
I mean, we're going to work.
Packing a briefcase and let's go.
Yeah, it's like she's going to work, I'm going to work, and we just so happen to work in the same place. And something
we call that office romance.
Obviously, there's perks of having your wife on set and whatever, but nah, it doesn't. I'd like to think we don't take ourselves that seriously.
Yeah.
For us not to be able to kind of navigate around studio and whatever, and we chilled, I mean, she's got, my wife's got her own life, so when she's on set, she's with her friends, and I'm with my boys or whatever, and occasionally he's like, yeah, what's up, whatever.
That's my wife. All right, so back to the show. You guys are on tonight, Fairgrounds Varvas J.
Yeah.
You've got Dr. Beleza, you've got yourself, you've got in Zambia, you've got
Arthur
Mafokati as well.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have the poster in front of me, but there's a whole host of
so sell it, make a sale. There's the listening public out there. They're going to be coming out tonight, but why should they come out and see you guys this evening?
Well, in fact, to answer your question, have we performed together as kind of the Kwaito community? There's a show we actually did together in Johannesburg not too long ago. It was part of the Moshito conference. And I mean, Mandoza was there, Mapaputsi was there, Briggs, Mandla, Spikiri, Arthur, myself. It was like the whole,
When you guys have a party, it must be like a really good party.
Yeah, no, it goes down proper. So, I mean, people are just... it's gonna be nostalgic. I think it will take us back to a part of our lives that we treasure.
Yeah.
Because it was a very special time.
Yeah, true.
And people always say, but you should make music like those days. But I'm like, those days belong in those days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that sound at that time was cutting edge there.
True.
So you can't expect what was cutting edge then to be cutting edge now. You have to, evolve, show some, call it creative persistence on some level to come up with a new sound that's cutting edge now and still, sell records in full stadiums.
Well, we've got a live band with you, which I'm sure a lot of folks are going to be really keen to see.
Yeah.
Something a little bit different. I'm definitely going to be coming out to support you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. And hopefully the next time you're in town, you're going to come around and spend a little bit of time with us.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
All right. So we got your latest single. Maybe you want to tell us a little bit about it, introduce the track as well.
Got a new album out. I've got a new book out, so I've been very busy.
What don't you do?
Huh?
What don't you do? Energy drink, where's the energy drink?
Yeah, no, I'm a hard worker. I don't shy away from hard work.
Okay.
My new single, shooting a video this week featuring Black Motion and Dr. Muruti. It's called Skariwela, and it's enjoying crazy airplay around the country, here and back home. And thanks for the support. Check it out.
Okay, this is Kabelo's latest single. Don't forget, he's on tonight with a bunch of folks. It's called the Varvas J Kwaito Fest, and this is happening at Fairgrounds. So come out and check him out with a live band. Stay.